Hey guys, Jason here on another episode of every corner track review, and today I bring the first two out of the three singles off of Eminem's upcoming LP, the Marshall Mathers 2, which was released on November 5th of 2013. Alright, these two singles are Berzerk and Rap God. I'm gonna get right into it with Berzerk. Let's start right now. Alright, so Berzerk is the first single that I heard off this album. It has a very retro feel to it that comes from the beats and the classic vocal style that are used. Let's get to the beats first. They are very interesting, and this song really starts out with no opening. It just seems to just jump right into it, into the main verses, the main chorus, and the beats are really overlaid with some very loud and somewhat over the top instrumentals at points. They remind me of the Beastie Boys with License to Ill with Fight to Your Right to Party. That single off that album is just a party boy hip hop rap influence there that I don't know. I've heard one reviewer say they didn't think it worked, but I honestly did think it worked, and I think it's done perfectly with the flows and whatnot that Eminem delivers and the delivery that he has on this track. And also the vocal style that's used, I want to touch upon that, is Slim Shady, very kind of retro feeling there as well. Of course, in recent years, Eminem has kind of split from that Slim Shady persona, has kind of tried to be more serious and try to get his feelings out across the board with, of course, Relapse, which kind of bombed in the hip hop arena. You know, it's not my favorite, but, you know, it does have a couple songs in there with Crack the Bottle there. And Recovery, of course, from 2010. I did review that LP, so if you want to check that out, I'll put the link below. Has a lot of hits on there with Not Afraid, Love the Way You Lie, Spacebound most notably, as well as a bunch of others that I really did enjoy. Again, they're more serious. So this song is kind of rehashing the Slim Shady days that I think is really nice and really good to see there. All right, and I think it's very well done all across the board. I really do like that track. Definitely check that one out. All right, the second track here is Rap God, and really before even listening to the track, I knew I was gonna like it for whatever reason, maybe because of the title, Rap God. By Eminem calling himself that, it's a very bold statement, and I honestly don't think a lot of people are going to disagree with him. A lot of people, including myself, consider him to be the best modern day rapper of today. And no disrespect to the 90s rappers or anyone, but I honestly think even during that time period, Eminem is the best to ever do it. You know, of course, that is debatable, but this song again starts off by sampling some of the tracks off the original Marshall Mathers LP, which I think is really interesting. Again, proves that Eminem will do anything to get back to his Slim Shady days, make himself again more popular. He seemed to lose people with that seriousness persona he's got going on. And I think it's very well done. The intro, it kind of brings me back to my early years, I guess you'd say. I guess it's maybe bad wording there, but I was born right in the middle, kind of. But Eminem. I grew up on Eminem. Is basically what I'm trying to say. And Marshall Mathers LP and the Eminem Show really, have it made a big part in my life there during the early years of my life, and I really think that was well done. Really, the beats that follow the opening there are very catchy, especially in pair with the vocal style that is used. The overall flow of this song in general are very good. The rhymes that are spit, it's just amazing, especially at the 425, 430 mark. Eminem just goes off, and he just references his fans, how he's lost a couple again with that change of persona from maybe more serious to more from being more goofy to more serious, and losing fans. And just what's remarkable about that verse there at the 430 mark is just the speed. It's just done with from a good 10 to 20 seconds. It's nonstop hip hop. He's spitting gold right there, and the punchlines that are delivered and the metaphors that are delivered, absolute gold, and they're amazing. And I definitely, that's one of my favorite lines I think I've ever heard from Eminem. Honestly, it's just and it does have a little bit of controversy with it, rather, as he has actually been called homophobic in the last couple in the last day. There was an interview on CNN. people are kind of criticizing him for that slur, and I don't actually have that line in front of me, but I don't know if that's fair to actually go after Eminem just because hip hop is built around that kind of stuff, and it's kind of unfortunate and it's kind of overused nowadays with a kind of party rock, party hip hop feel in use there. But I think it is very well done. It seems to fit. I'm not saying it's right that he used that slur, but it seems to fit and kind of, I guess, makes the song a little bit better. No disrespect meant by that for me, but I think it's very well done. This track is one of my favorites. I think these two tracks will round out the album very 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 nicely. And anything that I hear from this LP, whether it be Berzerk, whether it be Rap God, whether it be Survival, which I really didn't touch upon, that has a more seriousness to it, kind of a newer Eminem, more serious Eminem feel. Of course, that is the theme song for the upcoming Call of Duty game, which in the music video, if you've seen it, I did actually watch it. Um, Eminem dyed his hair blonde again. So that again signifies he's trying to get back to his old school days. And at the very end, he actually um, is staring down his old Marshall Mathers LP cover and kind of walks away from it. And that signifies that he is ready to begin again, ready to rehash his career, ready to get back to his old school days, which again is making me very excited for this LP. I cannot wait for it on November 5th. It's going to be pretty amazing. I have a feeling. Alright, guys, well, that's it for this track review. I'm sorry if I was a little biased. Eminem is one of my favorites rappers of all time. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Every Corner Track Review. If you like this review, please subscribe. I know it was kind of all over the place, but I got out what I wanted to say here, so I apologize for that. Please don't hate on me for that. Please, if you guys like this review, though, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment it. What are your thoughts about this new LP, these new singles? Which one did you like? What do you not like about Eminem in general? What do you not like about these songs? Please let me know below. That'd be appreciated. We can have a nice conversation. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Every Corner. Please remember to subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.